So I didn't get out the house till like 3-ish. Right after. I was gonna go out this morning, but didn't feel like it, as I said. I was gonna record a video yesterday. Went out for like an hour, but ended up having a funky wedgie in the front and back. Right before I was gonna pull over to get my camera out of my backpack. So I took that as a sign to just take the day off and just ride around for a bit. So it was too uncomfortable. Lol. So yeah, this might go up late. It's the 4th of July, my least favorite holiday. Not a big fan of the fireworks, but yeah, depending on my laptop and what time I get home, all those factors could go up today, could go Tuesday, tomorrow, just to mention. So, I don't know if I know that lady or not. Look like one of my sister's friends, I'm not sure. All friends. But I figured I'd say sup. Didn't get a reaction, but oh well. May have been her, may not have been. Because she's moving all over the place. And if it was her, don't know what her she looks like, or her current dude, if she has one. No fizz dance? Come on. So oh, one last thing. I changed back to my front wheel that goes to this bike since yesterday. Well, Saturday, but got it running yesterday since the other one broke on Friday from one of my road bikes. The axle snapped. Wasn't surprised. It's only the 70s or 80s. Older than me or older. And that sat outside. Also, I got the bike free, so you know, no worries. Luckily, it happened in Vallejo when I was like an hour's walk away from home. I was happy with that. I think riding out to Yountville and back 50 miles didn't really help, since a couple weeks ago it started acting funky, but I thought I fixed it, but I guess it came loose. I didn't notice. Right before, right after, I found my axle fitting wrenches, lol. But yeah, it felt weird yesterday riding this, because now the front wheel is the bigger wheel. Before, the road bike wheel was slightly smaller than the back wheel, so it took a few minutes to get used to kind of a little bit of a mullet, reverse mullet. 42C tire up front, 35C in the back, so it's not much, but the actual back wheel is 25, I think. It's a 25 or 28C. It can take out to a 35, or actually I take that back. Both wheels are the same. I mean, both tires are the same. They're both the tires that came with the bike, even though it's mismatch wheels. I'm using my spare GT wheel. Glad I have it. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking again. Let's stop. Whoops. Nope. No invite. Come on, guys. I have a big wheel bike. Fixed gear, BMX, Fusion, hybrid. A little bit of both. And the parts and geometry. Doody doody doo 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 doo. I need some water. Go that way. Go a long way. Not as well. Not as steep. And not as annoying. What I can do. Won't have to walk. Hopefully. Or maybe less if I do. Be back in a few minutes. Gonna turn off the camera. BRB. Yes, before I forget, I opened a merch store for the channel. Sorry, I had one before, but never did. As well as in my channel's About Me section. Alright, be back in a few. Just had the reminder in my head and I decided to mention it. I'm on the walk and ramble until the hill is in sight around the corner. I was gonna go the other way since I'm not properly hydrated. Let's have a little water. I filled my bottle up most of the way, kind of warm. Didn't get enough water in me before I left. Plus I have a button up on. Not sure if it comes in, but it's a short sleeve. Thin guy, but one extra layer. Going up this hill, a little bit of heat, not enough water. Did it last time, last week or the week before, but I had enough water in me back there. But yes, you'll see it briefly right around this bend. Gonna go home, edit this video, eat some veggies when I get hungry, hop off the water, maybe leave again for another video or just to get out. We'll see. I forget how much longer it takes to walk. When I need some assistance versus when I ride. Even if I'm struggling when I'm riding, obviously it's gonna be slightly quicker, you know, wheels versus legs. All right, this actual bend, this final one, where all the trees are up yonder, not these. This tree where the van disappeared behind. It's not that bad of a hill, but gets tricky on a single speed or a fixed gear. If you're in my current situation, or if your gearing isn't up to par for the best for such a hill. It's not that long, it's just the grade at some points, especially if you're where that black car is and you don't have enough speed and you're going up. But on this side, or that side, if you're one of those people, if you get stuck there, it sucks. Especially if there's any traffic, and it's a pretty heavily trafficked road because a lot of people take it to go in and out of Benicia and Vallejo, or if they live over there and that side of Vallejo, they might go around this way to go somewhere, and vice versa the other way. And there's also a school right here, so normal day is pretty busy because of that. High school. But yeah, it's not that bad when you look at it. But if you don't feel good or not hydrated, you're not used to it, whatever, none of the proper gearing, you start feeling it the first few seconds because go so quickly. Like once you're on the other side of that crosswalk over here, and the bike lane goes from being like this, where it kind of evens out, but then like kind of has a grade to it, but then boom, it's a lot steeper out of nowhere. I mean, that's the problem I have, but I think I've rode it since I switched to this back wheel, and that's why it was easier. Pretty sure. Yeah, fairly sure. Could be wrong though. I could have done it on the other wheel, but I feel like I wouldn't have, since it has 3 broken spokes. But one of the last rides I rode it on, I did go to Benicia, so that's why I'm not sure. But I think I went to Benicia that week twice in a row, if memory serves. And if that's the case, one day on one wheel, one day on the other wheel. Yeah. Zooming. I hate going down here sometimes, because that's I was gonna walk up to the top and then see where I decided to go. I was gonna go home though, because of the time I left. If I'm quick enough and my computer's on my side, especially once I was in Benicia, real chill. I was kind of out of it, since as I said, kind of out of it. Didn't really put much effort into overexerting, because all I have in my backpack was my empty water bottle. That's like half full now. Didn't bring any snacks today, so yeah, kept it light and breezy. Like Jake and Amy, actually no, they weren't light and breezy, I was. If you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you get it. If not, watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine when Jake and Amy try to date. All your questions and answer. Your Q&A will be queued, will be A'd. Yeah. Might have been able to do it if I would have drank a little bit more water, but I didn't want to hang there. Plus, the only reason I went this way is because this guy cut someone off when I was at the, right as I was coming up on the intersection, go here or go straight the back way that I went down a few weeks ago. I didn't think about it, and having a driver like that, plus it's kind of sketchy on the going up side since they're still working on it. But going down, like I did in that video, no problems because they're working on the road on the other side. So yeah, you can still ride your bike, it's just the bike lane's closed and it's hard. So it's super narrow with the little retaining wall, so there's the distinction where the construction is and the road. So I guess I lucked out. I figured once I saw them new though, I was like, there might be more than just them, or if I just happen to get a good rally up, I get too close. Don't want to deal with that, so yeah. Don't know if they're working at the moment. Didn't pay attention. They could be off today, maybe, or the off soon, or got off early. So they did work, type deal. So yeah, works more in my favor, even if I have to walk up. I even had